This is Coco's Epicurean Kitchen. Today we will be making almond cookies. Let's get started. First, sift out 2 1/4 cups of almond flour. Three-fourths of a cup of sugar, of powdered sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. So now I have all my ingredients sifted out, and you're just going to set this aside. In a separate bowl, you're going to chill your bowl. I chilled mine in the freezer for about 10 minutes. And you're going to grab 3 eggs, and you're going to separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. You can put your egg yolks in a separate container and in your refrigerator, but we're not going to be using these. Then you can add your egg whites and your lemon juice into your chilled bowl. So now I have stiff peaks, and you can tell when you have stiff peaks if you can flip your bowl upside down and the peaks won't come down. So nothing fell on the table, and that means that you're done. So stop there and don't overmix them. Then you can grab your dry sifted ingredients, and with a spatula you can add your egg whites and lemon juice in. Just grab all of your egg whites in there. So most of my egg whites are gone. And now you're just gonna fold in your egg whites with your sifted ingredients. So make sure you don't mix your egg whites in. You want to slowly fold them in. Just make sure that they're all combined, and you shouldn't see any egg whites in there with them. So you don't want to see any egg whites popping out. It should all be combined, mixed in with your flour and sugar and salt and baking powder. So now you can scrape down your bowl. Grab your teaspoon and measure out both of those. So 1 teaspoon of a nice vanilla, your choice, and a nice almond extract. Don't add too much of them, so only if you're making more than the serving suggestion. So fold that in as well, and you don't want to fold your egg whites in with your ingredients too much, because you're going to be folding this in as well. And you can see all that sifted ingredients. You have to make sure that that's all combined. So you don't want to leave anything left out. Like, see, all of that is just not combined. You want to make sure it's all combined with your more wet ingredients. So it's getting a little hard to mix ingredients. That's okay. Egg whites that are here off. I'm gonna scrape them down here because you want everything to be incorporated. So now you can grab your half a cup and just measure half a cup of powdered sugar and put it onto a plate. Sift yours out. It doesn't look very sifted, but it is sifted because you don't want it to get really clumpy. So you're gonna roll your balls in. You don't have to do this, but it just adds a little more sweetness and it makes them look really nice. So you can set that aside and grab your dough. So I have an example here. This is one of the balls, so you want to roll them out to like a golf ball shape, and then you're going to roll them into your sugar. So just lightly roll them, and you don't have to cover them all if some people don't like it. Like that. That's a nice dough ball. Then you're going to put it onto either a baking sheet lightened with parchment paper, though I'm using an Amazon Basics silicone mat. Grab your dough and just with your clean, very, very clean hands, give them a nice wash, I did, and just roll them into kind of a golf ball size. I don't recommend cutting these cookies because they might get a little bit, they're gonna crinkle out, and that's not a nice look for nice shaped cookies. So just nice balls will do. Nothing too fancy. Okay, nice ball. And make sure you get a nice space. You don't need to put them like that, but they are gonna expand, so just leave a good inch space between them. So then you're just gonna repeat the process. Hold them in your hands like Play-Doh. They do feel a little bit like Play-Doh too. They're a nice rolling consistency. If you don't want so much powdered sugar, you do not have to do this process. It just makes them look nicer. So now that my cookie dough balls are now rolled in powdered sugar, I'm going to let them sit here for about 45 minutes to an hour or until they crinkle or start cracking. These are the finished cookies, and now they're cooked, and we baked them for 20 minutes. They have the crinkles in them, and we put powdered sugar and cinnamon. See on that cookie. Enjoy!